Good morning, children. How are you all? I am very glad to meet you all after this long gap. We didn't expect these holidays. It's not holidays. What to do? It happened. Anyway, we must do our work now. Let's start our work. Today I am going to teach you about the cell. This term, cell, it is familiar to you. That is, in 7th standard you studied that, isn't it? What is a cell? Plant cell and animal cell, difference you studied, and what are the organelles found inside the cell, everything you know. Being a 9th standard students, now you are in 9th standard. Little bit more information we are going to study. That's all. Okay, it's not much difficult. Just you go through the portions, then you can come along with me. Let's start. Cell. The unit of life. Cell is the unit of life. What is a cell? Cell is the functional and structural unit of the body. Cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of all living organisms. Even it is a small amoeba, even it is a small single-celled organism amoeba, or a multicellular elephant, or a big tree, banyan tree, whatever it is made up of cells. It's made up of cells. Like a building, if you want to build a building, the building is made up of brick. Number of bricks kept one after another and one above another, and the building is made. Likewise, our body is also made up of small units called cells. But the brick, it is not doing any function. But the cells, each and every cell has its own life, and it is performing its function. Let us study something detailed about that cell, okay? So, what is a cell? Cell is the fundamental structural and functional unit of all living beings. It is the smallest part of the body. Cell is the smallest part of the body. Independent existence. What is independent existence? The cell, a particular cell can perform the entire function of its body. What and all the function does in the body, the very same function a particular cell can do. That is, it needs food, it needs oxygen, it excretes, it reproduces. All the functions, what and all the function carried out by a body, each and every cell is also performing that function. Performing essential function, all the functions are done by the cell of life. The skin, all the body parts are made up of cells. The skin, which is made up of cells. Brain, made up of cells. Bone, made up of cells. Muscles, made up of cells. So the entire body is made up of cells. You come to the plants. You see, this is a plant, isn't it? This is a banana tree. So it's a stem. It is made up of cells. This is the leaf, made up of cells. The big coconut tree, that is also made up of cells. Each and every part of the tree is made up of cells. Likewise, the animals are also made up of cells. Each and every body of an animal is made up of cells. So, cell is the basic fundamental structural and functional unit of all living beings. Cell has its own life. I told you, it performs its function. Only when there is a life, it can perform its function. The cells are going on dividing. Finally, in one stage, it becomes old. And the old cells and weak cells, diseased cells, weak cells, old cells worn out from that place, and which is replaced by new cells. Life starts with a single cell. Each and every organism, the life is starting with a single cell. Even it is an amoeba, only one cell, single cell is performing all the function. Bacteria, single cell is performing all the functions. But multicellular organisms with many cells, the body with many cells, even though it is having many cells, its origin is with a single cell. How does it form? That is a sperm. That is the male gamete, and the female gamete, egg. The sperm and egg unites together, and which forms a zygote. That is in 8th standard reproductive lesson you studied. The sperm and egg, male gamete and the female gamete egg, which unite together to form the zygote. Zygote is a single cell. Zygote is a single cell. The zygote undergoes division. It undergoes division. Number of cells. It is divided into number of cells and the entire organism is formed. Anyway, the origin is with a single cell. These cells are so small. We cannot see the cells through our naked eye. It is not visible to our naked eye. It cannot be seen with naked eye. So we need an instrument to view the cell. So that is the instrument, that is a microscope. So the microscope is the instrument which is used to magnify the cells and to observe the cells. The microscope, it magnifies the diameter of the object, diameter of the cell. So through the microscope we can view the cells.